I'm about to do this story time on Richland Correctional, Level 2, here in Ohio. Hey, this is a story time about the Mad Jacker at Richland Correctional. So there was this dude who had been in and out the hole multiple times for some fucking weird shit. Like I said before, that type of behavior reminds me of Predator, a S offender, really. Especially if the female CO doesn't know. That's even weirder. There was another dude named Sniper that used to do this shit where he would put up mirrors and watch female nurses or COs from around corners, like in his cell around the corner and shit of the door, because he would put up mirrors. This is a whole separate dude though. So this dude, they said he got so crafty, he would put stuff shit down into his jacket, like his winter coat, and wear it to the fucking chow hall, like in the morning. Because even in the summertime, in the morning it's still cold out. You know, it's a little bit nipply. So they'll still wear it. Well, they said he stuffed shit down in there to look like his arms were full, you know, like this. But really he had his arm free, you know, doing whatever up under there. And there was a couple decent Aramark workers. Like there was this cute light-skinned girl, couple decent white girls. But in there, to them, to inmates, you know, people, you've been locked up a while, any convict who knows how this shit goes, you start looking at females different. Like a female who might be a 6 in real life is sometimes could be a 10. I'm not trying to be disrespectful by saying this, because you know my mama raised me to have manners with females. Monique will tell you, you know, I've been with her 19 years. I try my best. I ain't perfect, but I'm just saying I try, and I got daughters, so don't take this the wrong way, but I'm saying even ugly bitches in prison get a lot of love, okay? And this dude would sit down there and watch them during breakfast. Well, she pretty much on some slick shit because she wanted them to get caught. She told somebody to tell somebody that, you know, the CO what he was doing, but on some slick shit. So he did. And then he pulled up on him and caught him red-handed because he didn't know he was being watched. And they made him stand up. Everybody was laughing because he had his arm, his sleeve was stuffed with like bags and different shit to look like it was a full arm. But when they opened his jacket, because they Velcro, so it was like, opened it and he was exposed, you know, and his shit was ready to go and all that. So like, yeah, that was fucking crazy. A whole different person did some other shit, and they was on the phone with their girl, and they was doing what they call slow rolling, which means a motherfucker got their hand where they shouldn't, especially at a time when they shouldn't. Okay, on the phone, on the kiosk doing a visit, video visit, laying in a rack jacket, which is another word for it. But slow rolling means you're trying to get away with it, okay? And you're doing it at a time that you should not be fucking doing it, is the whole point. Well, he was doing that, and she literally watched him at that time. Now, I was in the block for this. There was 2 female COs. No dudes at all. They had 2 female COs for like 150 inmates. Like I said, Richland really wasn't that crazy. It was just an average prison. One of them actually ended up getting walked out. One resigned and one got walked out. The power went out a different time and all these rumors was going around and shit. Damn, that's like a whole separate thing. But so pretty much they end up getting their asses beat though, because she stands up and walks, the good looking one from Mansfield area. Okay, she gets up and walks over there and was like, hey, stand up. And he's like, I'm on the phone, leave me alone. She's like, no, show me yourself. Like, pull your shirt back and stand up. And he ain't want to because he had his shit out, but he had it kind of covered. And he was on the phone with his wife, but she kept saying he was looking at her. So mind you, he's on the phone with his wife. She's saying whatever because no one can hear it but him. But he kept glancing at her and looking at the female CO all at the same time. She caught on real quick. She wasn't feeling it, so she came over, did that. He kept saying, man, I just level dropped from a 3 to a 2. Leave me alone. Why y'all gotta fuck with me? Leave me alone. my whatever's coming up. Maybe he had like an appeal or parole or something. He just kept saying something like, leave me alone, because he ain't want to get a ticket. And he just got level dropped like that month. But she wasn't trying to hear it. For anybody who's wondering, he was a level 3 cell block person at one time, meaning that he was a closed security, and they let him take the privilege of being a level 2 open dorm, medium security. Well, yeah, so she keeps fucking with him. She ends up hanging up his phone. He ain't like that shit. He jumped up and he smacked the fuck out her. Like, he just smacked her. Bow! She fell down, calling for backup. The other girl runs over, tries to spray him. He ends up taking it from her and spraying her. Actually, he sprayed her and then chased the other one spraying her, but then he ended up picking the one up and dunking her. So, not so much in chronological order, but by the time it was all said and done, he slapped the CO, slammed the CO, and sprayed at least one of the two with their own mace. When all the fucking backup finally came, they hit the man down and a whole fucking gang of COs came running up in there. They ended up finally getting him down and manhandling him, but for a minute there they had like a standoff. Like, he was freaking out saying, I ain't going to the hole, I ain't do nothing. She just came fucking with me, ruining my day and blah blah. So yeah, things could change quick. But I mean, he was doing what he was doing, making that choice. But his night went from a good time, thinking he's having a good time, he's on the phone with his wife, he's glad he's in an open dorm, he's been spending all this time in a cell block, he's out here kicking it, you know, maybe he was partying and feeling himself, I don't know, but all I know is he was feeling himself a little too much. Literally, figuratively, and literally. Well, he, yeah, pun intended, because he fucking did that. They didn't like it. His night went from that to that fast. He was in the hole. I never heard about it again. I don't know what happened. He probably got leveled up. He might have even got an outside case. I got a little bit of time. So the other situation, there was this girl named Car Crash. Okay, they called her Car Crash. I don't know her fucking name. I don't even know why they called her that. But she had this big ass scar on her face. So where's my Mansfield people at? Y'all might know who she is. She might even be watching this, because like I said, I've had about 200 COs/ex-COs contact me from Ohio about my content, because they're finding it because the hashtags that I'm using are making the videos find the right people's For You page. So it was her and this little short chubby chick, and they was always regulars. Like I said, one got walked out, one got fired. But there was all these rumors going around about them. That's the only reason I'm talking about this, is because they are definitely never getting a job like that again, and they're long gone with it. But you know, all them rumors and shit, there was nothing nobody could do. Like, they could think, speculate, this, that, whatever. It's whatever, because they can't prove shit. If they don't catch you with nothing on you, it's whatever. Well, they was saying how she'd come to work and go straight into the office or bathroom, and then come back out, do her rounds, whatever. So people were whatever watching her, because in prison people just watch. Like, they are very observant, and the porters, you know, be dealing with the inmate, with the inmate porters deal with the COs a lot. Like, they clean up their area, get up on them real close, they get friendly with them and shit. But one of them was a dude, he was like mixed dude, light skin. He fucking liked her, and he was the porter. All these people was hating, which that probably had a lot to do with it. It usually does. Somebody usually ruins it for everybody else. Long story short, power went out one night, and I fucking ended up falling asleep. I was pissed. All I had was my tablet. Once it died, it was a wrap. We couldn't watch TV. We couldn't charge anything because the power was out. They were coming up and down 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Street every 5 minutes with flashlights. And they had COs whose job it was to do that, because Richland's whole power was out for like 3-4 days. It was crazy. It was hot as fuck. Well, that night I passed out. I wake up in the morning and all I hear is all this crazy fucking rumors. I'm like, figures on the night I fell asleep. They claimed that multiple people was going in and out the showers getting some play, some action with these COs, and the wrong person found out and told somebody, who they came in and they grabbed them both and they fucking talked to them about it. One of them quit. One went under Invest, something along the lines. But when it was all said and done, neither one of them worked there anymore. All from a he say, she said. All right, stay safe, stay free, stay blessed.